Here are my thoughts on Christopher Nolan's Odyssey. I was really anticipating this movie, and I was not let down by the Odyssey. I thought that it was just an incredible experience. Um, this is a spoiler review. I'm gonna give you my initial thoughts of the movie beforehand, and then I'm gonna delve deep into spoilers. It's not perfect. I don't think that this is a perfect film, but overall, I think that Nolan really gave us a great movie, and I was just really enthralled by the filmmaking on display here. I thought that it was just really well directed by Nolan, and this movie probably was incredibly hard to shoot. Um, and I can't imagine what they went through here making this movie. It's one of the best looking movies I've ever seen. I love the practical sets of this movie. I think that this movie really draws you in, and you can tell that everything around these characters, these people, is real. It is really well done. I was really just satisfied walking out. Even though I think that it's got a few narrative shortcomings, the non-linear storytelling sometimes doesn't work. But overall, I don't have much complaints about the Odyssey. I think that maybe the first 40 minutes of the film is a bit slow, but the length never bothered me. I was never really bothered by the length of this movie. I think that the 3 hour runtime is deserved. Um, I wasn't really ever bored by the movie, and I think that there are some really exciting sequences in the film. The acting is just phenomenal. Maybe I would have liked less known actors here, um, but I think that everybody's really great in this movie. Like Matt Damon is phenomenal here. It's one of his best work for sure, and he is the best part of the Odyssey, in my opinion. It's Matt Damon. I think that he is just wonderful. The entire cast: Tom Holland, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway, Charlie Theron, John Berthal, Elliot Page, Lupita Nyong'o. Everybody here is really great. There is not one terrible performance in this movie. Like, you can tell that everybody loves working with Christopher Nolan, and they want to give everything they have for this man, and it shows on screen. Like, everybody is just wonderful in the movie. And Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy, I think, is a weird casting choice. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I love Lupita Nyong'o. She's one of my favorite actresses. But I don't think that she was the perfect person for Helen of Troy. I just think that making Helen of Troy a black person sort of changes her entire backstory and her entire character. And I'm just asking why. That's it. I'm just asking why. Elliot Page as Sinan, I thought was good in the movie. I thought that he did a good job. I have no problem with Elliot Page in the movie. I enjoyed Tom Holland's character. I'm not the biggest fan of Tom Holland, I gotta say. But I like him as Spider-Man, and I think that this is by far his best role in the film. I think that he really does a great performance here under the direction of Nolan, and I think that he's really great. Um, this is a tale that everybody sort of knows. It's about Odysseus' journey home. He has gone away to fight in the Trojan War. He attacks Troy, and now he needs to get home, and it takes him 20 years to do so. And all the while, his son, he wants to become king of Ithaca, and he wants desperately to find his father. And Anna Hathaway is waiting for him to come back home. She waits 20 years for her husband. She has no will or energy to remarry, even though she could have easily remarried. She doesn't want to. And so you got multiple storylines here. Yeah, it's this great epic tale of just one man's journey, and he is sort of broken by the end. Like, he has a lot of remorse for the thing he's done, uh, for the lives he's taken, and a lot of people have criticized this part of the movie, but I don't really understand this criticism. For me personally, I think that it's well earned. Like, you can have remorse for the things you've done and for the mistakes you made, and I think that it was well portrayed in this movie. And I like Matt Damon's character arc here. I thought that he delivered just a phenomenal performance in this movie. He was really great here in the role. There's a lot of great scenes in this movie. There's a lot of exciting scenes. I love the Cyclops scenes. I thought that that was really well done. The Cyclops looks really phenomenal, and it's really scary. Like, there's a lot of really brutal scenes in this movie. There's a lot of scary moments in the Odyssey. I think that the Cyclops scene is probably my favorite part of the film. If I gotta be honest with you, it's a really just a terrifying like sequence, and it's really well performed by Matt Damon and his men. John Leguizamo here is really great in this film as well. The cast is insane. I also love the scenes between Charlize Theron and Matt Damon. I thought that Charlize Theron was really good as Calypso, who brainwashes Matt Damon on this beach for like 7 years. And she wants him to fall in love with her, and she like wipes away his memories, and it's like, oh my god, what a toxic relationship. I really love the interaction between these two, and I like that the movie starts off a bit as a mystery. The way that it's told, and you're sort of just figuring things out as the plot progresses. Um, I thought that the story structure worked for the most part. Like I said, I think that the first 40 minutes is a bit wonky. It's a bit slow. Um, but I was just invested in this world, and I wanted to know more about these characters. I also really enjoyed the encounter with the sirens. I thought that was a phenomenal scene. It's just a really like visceral and brutal moment when the sirens is singing, and the men, they want to go out and meet them, and some of them like they drop out to sea. And I really enjoyed seeing like the men struggle here to get home after the war. Like they think that Odysseus angered the sea gods, and that the storms are because of him, and they don't trust him any longer, and they sort of make this mutiny against him. It's really great stuff. It's really just rich material, and I was really just floored throughout this movie. Also, the scene with the witch, I thought was really well done and acted. I think that the actress that played the witch was really great and scary and menacing. And the way that the man turned into animals, into pigs, was just kind of like disgusting, and like it was unexpected for me. I did not expect that to happen. And I like the conversation between Matt Damon and the witch. I thought that it was just really well done and acted and written. It was just a beautiful scene. Maybe a little bit too long, but overall I was really in awe of the scene, and it's just a really entertaining film. And I love all the battle sequences. The battle sequences in Troy was just absolutely fantastic. They were brutal. They were violent. It's a very violent movie, and I appreciate that about the Odyssey. I think that it's a really well and done film. It's suspenseful, and it's very just exciting. I thought that it was well executed. Most of the monster stuff in this film is really great. Like there's this huge monster that just grabs people from the boat, and it's just like really unexpected. You don't expect it, but of course Odysseus knew that this was going to happen. He knew that a lot of his men were going to die. Like, he was the only one that was going to make it back home. And I understand like that he is feeling remorse for the things he's done. Like, he has committed a lot of crimes, and I think that his journey back home is earned. I think that it was well handled. The ending of this movie, I think, is well executed as well. It's really exciting. He comes back and he pretends to be this beggar, and he doesn't want anyone to know who he really is. He doesn't even tell his son, and yeah, um, and his wife, she gives the man a challenge there, and she gives them Odyssey's old bow. Penelope, she challenges the man to string the bow, and of course nobody can do it. Robert Pattinson's character, who is this evil character, doesn't even attempt to do it. Only Odysseus can string the bow, of course. And she wants them to shoot the arrow through the axe's head, and none of them can do it. And yeah, it's great the way that Odysseus like hides himself until his reveal, like, and then he can throw the arrow through the axe heads, and it's a great scene. It's really well executed and acted. Matt Damon is just fabulous in this movie. The ending of this film, like where Matt Damon just like beats a bunch of guys, like he beats everybody that wants to marry Penelope. Like at this final showdown, I think was pretty good. It wasn't like the best part of the movie, but it was well handled and it was exciting. And while like it is a bit exaggerated and it's a bit over the top, I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ending in this movie. I like how Odysseus still survives after two arrows in his body, and he goes into exile with Penelope while Tom Holland's Telemachus becomes king of Ithaca. I like all that. I think that it's well handled, it's well done, and yeah, I enjoyed the end monologue of the movie. And like I know now that Chris Nolan likes to end his movies on monologues, because it's a bit reminiscent of Interstellar. The way this movie ends, it reminded me of that. But yeah, I think the movie was really suspenseful. It was just an exciting experience. It was worthy of a Nolan film, in my opinion. It was really well directed, extremely well acted, and I was really just into the movie for the majority of the 3 hour runtime. But other than that, I really enjoyed the Odyssey. I think that it's a great experience. It's a really satisfying movie overall, and it's one of Matt Damon's best films for sure. So I'd give this movie a 9 out of 10. I think that it's really a great experience, and don't listen to the people that hate on this movie. It's ridiculous. It's a really well done film, and I was a big fan of this movie. So let me know what you thought about the Odyssey down in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.